Greetings, my wonderful friends. I've got another phase of geometric multiplication for you. Remember this? This was the first step, and it broke down our multiplication problems just like the checkerboard. But we didn't need a checkerboard to do this. We just needed some fantastic colored pencils of colors you might recognize, a straight edge, a pencil, graph paper, of course, and a problem. Well, today I'm going to show you how to zip along this a little bit quicker and to get those partial products even faster. So we're going to do the same exact problem, and I'm also going to be able to show you close-ups so you can get a good look at what's going to happen this time. So let's do the same problem, but let's use maybe the other side of our paper. 5,614 times 23. And I know we know the answer, but I want to show you how this looks if we use the next phase of it. We're going to set up our rectangle exactly the same way. We're going to define it by our multiplicand horizontally and our multiplier vertically. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, now there's going to be something different when we label it this time, and when we color it as well. Let's do the labeling first. This time, we're actually going to label it with our full numbers, the way they should appear, as if they were decomposed. Do you remember decomposition with the large bead frame? Breaking down those numbers by category? So for example, our 4 is in the units, so it's just going to look like 4. But our 1 is not really a 1. Imagine you take that 4 out of there, it's a 10. And we're going to have to squeeze this one into one spot because, well, there's only one spot there. Our next number is 600. So we want to write out 600. And ooh, it's pretty close to that 10, isn't it? And then our last one would be 5,000. And let's make sure to give it all its zeros and a fantastic 5 on the front. We'll do the same thing with the multiplier, writing out 3 as a unit, 3, and 2 as its tens. So 2 tens, 20. So in this iteration of geometric multiplication, it's going to look like this. Watch out for that 610 there. Oof. Remember that those are separated. And if you need to, you can put a notch between them as well. When we color this time, we're not going to color it in all the way. We're going to take our colored pencils and we're just going to border each square with the color it would be on the checkerboard. All right, look at that. Now, in this instance, we're going with simplicity because our math facts are fast and so are we. We don't necessarily have time to shade in the whole square yet. We want to dig into those numbers. So let's do it. But notice this time, it's not just 4, 1, 6, and 5, or 3 and 2. It's 4, 10, 600, 5,003, 20. So we're going to actually multiply these out in their full forms. You're not scared, are you? Of course not. Come on, math magician wizard, come with me on a fantastic journey. We're taking 4 3 times. Yes, just like last time, and it equals the same thing. 12. This time, as I solve my partial products out, I'm going to start writing them down immediately. So there is 12. Our next one, 10 taken 3 times. Ooh, and trying to make it fit in there. Anybody? 10 3 times? Yes, 30. And I'm going to write that down in my partial product list. 600 taken 3 times. Wow. 1,800 or 1,800. And writing that partial product down. 5,000 taken 3 times. Wow. Is 15,000. And writing that one down in my list of partial products. I'm actually done with my units row, and for an up-close look, this is what it's looking like so far. So let's dip in to the tens, and now everything's being taken 20 times. This first one might look a little funny when it's written out 4 times 20 with that larger multiplier, but we can still do that. 80. If you remember our last example, these are the same partial products we got, so it seems to be working, right? Ooh, 10 taken 20 times. 200, and that is a little bit hard to put in there, so be very careful and clear with your handwriting. And I'm going to note that down in the partial product list. Whew, 600 taken 20 times. 12,000, wow. Which brings us to the end. We've got 5,000 times 20. 100,000. And there's not enough spaces to even fit that horizontally. So we're just going to be very careful in writing this in, not necessarily following those guidelines, because we do need it in there. And I missed one of my partial products. Going to write that in now, as well as the last one that I got. Pretty quick, right? And efficient. Well, your math facts are pretty quick and efficient as well, friend. Here's what it looks like up close. All of our partial products in a list and our completed grid. Now we're going to add up all our partial products, and we should get the same answer as last time. So let's see what happens. 2 all the way through is 2. 1 plus 3 plus 8 gives us another 2 and something to carry over into 11, which gives us something to carry over into 9. And then 1 plus 1, 2, and 1 plus nothing, 129,122. It's pretty exciting. And now, if you'd like, you can go ahead and shade these in just very lightly. It might look very nice. But hey, this is a way to take your fantastic long multiplication work and make it work for you, anywhere a checkerboard won't fit. And you know, this is a fantastic gateway towards doing your math on paper. Well, I hope you have fun with this, my geometric friends. I'll see you again later.